first or second soprano. We divided the girls arbitrarily into two groups, a blue group and a green group. So in some songs, the green girls will sing the top part. In other songs, the blue girls will sing the top part. So they all get a complete use of their entire vocal range. Here is the same diagram, a little more refined this time. You'll notice there are some additions. The section marked with X's here refers to voice sopranos. We placed these boys here so that they could still sing the soprano part and yet feel that they were a part of the boys' group, not a part of the girls' group. The circles you see here are where we placed girls who had a very definite contralto quality in the voices, so that no matter what part the blues were singing or what part the greens were singing, they would still sing the second soprano part. The diamonds here indicate girls who had very definite high soprano quality, yet were still in that B flat up to F range. The same thing happens here. No matter what part the blues are singing, no matter what part the greens are singing, these girls can still sing the top part all the time. Once this classification procedure has been completed, it is very important that the girls and boys realize as quickly as possible a choral achievement. We first of all tell the boys and girls we are going to learn a 4-part song in a very short time. That's important too. The blue girls are going to sing the melody. The green girls are going to sing part 2, Cambiata part 3, and baritone part 4. Now the song we use for this purpose is Santa Lucia. It's a well-known song, and it is arranged so that all the parts have very simple recurring melodic patterns. Now without implying any criticism of the elementary classroom teacher, who has so many subjects to teach, is only one of them, we must assume that quite often these youngsters cannot read music. So each part is presented to them in graphic form. Presented here is part 3 of Cambiata voices. The key used is D flat major, and the boys start on the note F above middle C. This is basically a rote learning procedure with the graph used only as a memory guide. The pattern you see here, when sung 4 times through, constitutes the entire song so far as these boys are concerned.
Reverse it.
It is a strange phenomenon that these Cambiata boys, so often rejected from the choral program as non-singers, once they have learned a part, are unshakable, and they rarely flatten. Part 2 of this song is taught next. This time we use a girls section. It doesn't matter which of the girls sections, either the blue or the green, whichever you decide you want to use. As you can see by the chart, they have 2 short melody patterns sung 4 times constitutes the whole song. The key of D flat, remember, so the starting note for these girls is A flat above middle C. The moment the green girls seem reasonably secure on the part, combine them with the cambiata. Don't wait until you've got the girls perfect on the part. Just so they are fairly secure, reasonably secure on it, and then combine them. So the complexity of the part singing increases slowly. By now we will have 2 parts together. The cambiata and the second soprano fairly well established in their part. The next step is to teach the baritones their part. Again, we use 2 simple patterns. Just as we did with the other voice, 2 simple patterns. The first one has only 2 different sounds, D flat and A flat. You'll notice that this pattern is shorter than the second pattern. So this is sung 4 times. The second pattern, being longer, is only sung twice. But it has 3 different notes this time. It has a D flat, an A flat, and a D flat. When the baritones seem reasonably secure on their parts, we combine them immediately with parts 3 and 2, which have already been learned by the cambiata and the green girls. We find it is better to do this really early, not to wait until each part has got perfection before starting to combine. This is the point where the entire group first senses the real choral achievement to come. vision of the girls has been inactive during all this song learning. So now it is time to rehearse the melody line with them. A graph is not necessary at this point, because most of the girls have been exposed to the song Santa Lucia in elementary grade. For them it is more like a review situation. The key is D flat, their starting note is A flat. The final step of this song learning process is to combine all the parts. Although this may be a somewhat rough performance in terms of adult music, there is still sufficient of a full, rich choral sound to thrill the youngsters and the teacher. You will most likely find that the Cambiata boys out-sing everyone else. And yet, keep in mind, these were the notorious non-singers, often cast off from choral singing at the most impressionable age. Do you wonder that we are in such short supply of adult tenors? The complete song learning process you have just seen and heard should not take more than 20 minutes or you've lost the class. There is so much more to tell you, but not nearly enough time here to tell about it. For instance, how to use this work with very small groups, how to stimulate voices with little or no apparent vocal range, how to teach reading, how to influence a school principal to schedule combined classes. But these and other pertinent aspects must be left for another time. However, we must mention criteria for selecting music to fit these groups. Basically, these criteria are vocal ranges, interesting parts for all voices, and slow articulation speed. Let me refresh your memory by presenting again the vocal ranges. If you are looking over adult, soprano, alto, tenor, bass music, if the alto or the tenor or the bass parts move lower than the soprano, cambiata, baritone, lowest notes, it will not work. Nor will it work if the general tessitura of any part lies low all the time. There is no worry about high notes except possibly for first soprano. You shouldn't take it about F. You know, you may like a song so well that you're just so anxious for your children to learn it. But if the ranges are not compatible with the ranges we have shown, it just won't work. In the matter of articulation speed, all voice-changing voices need time to focus on a note, to really settle up before they sing. And quickly moving passages just simply can't be articulated. not be complete unless we show you what to expect after 7 months of work with boys and girls classified according to the ranges defined in the Cambiata Concept of the boys changing voice. I feel it is important to remind you that this group is not a selective or elective chorus. It contains every boy and every girl enrolled in grades 6, 7, and 8 of Blessed Sacrament School in Tallahassee. They are going to sing for you a song for America.